the way I want to do it for the next period is like role play.
Okay.
You be John Lynch and I'll
Okay.
be Kyle Shanahan. All right.
Okay.
And
So
then you know I'm gonna be the stubborn dude who's smarter, who thinks he's smarter than you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be the Stanford graduated, very pragmatic, sees the big picture, trying to convince me that Trey Lance is the way to go. Why don't we do that?
Okay. Kyle, I know that you've got a lot on your plate, and here we are at Alabama, and we're watching Mac toss the ball around, and hell of a season. And I know that you were super busy and everything, and if you caught a game, it was probably Alabama. But now we have time, and we've made the move to get up there to take the guy that our careers are going to depend on. I trust you. We all trust you. We know that you know better than any of us. All I'm asking is let's use the time that we have. Yes, you do. Let's use the time that we have so that we can put that great brain to work, and let's look at all the film and discuss all the possibilities and just make sure we've covered everything before you come to your decision. Then we'll all line up behind you. And I just like you, we can see why you like Mac. I just want you to take another look at Justin. I can understand why he's not going to fit, but especially let's take a look at Trey because he's been running.
Justin, I don't want to talk about. Justin's out. I don't like Justin. He's got a long release. He comes from a spread. Trey is intriguing because at least I can see him under center. I get the feeling, to break the fourth wall real quick, I get the feeling Kyle is just out on Justin. It would be more. Yes. That's why I think they're trying to sell Trey on. Like, he's a classic style. Okay, keep going. I'm Kyle Shanahan again. You're John Lynch.
Yeah, so Kyle, I think if we take a look, at 2019, the last year he played, and again, not a big deal. A lot of the guys in the top 50 opted out. They didn't play in 2020 either. Let's look at that tape. The guy never lost in college. He played against good competition, and we're going to see a lot of the plays that you designed. Your plays, they're running the exact same plays in North Dakota State, so you don't have to make any guesses. This guy's under center 80% of the time. He's running the motion, and he is executing your plays, and he's doing it well. So, plus, he's got the physical tools that Mac doesn't have. He's got the strongest arm in the draft. He's a pocket passer, but boy, the guy can run. And, if you're looking for a Luck type, an Elway type, he's the closest we're going to get to in this draft. So let's just make sure he's not our guy before we move forward, and then we'll all line up behind you. What do you think, Kyle?
Look, I'm intrigued by Trey Lance because he does have the physical skill set, and I do get to see him running an offense that's similar to mine. I can see that he's very comfortable in play action, that he's got a really strong arm, and that he's tough, and that he's a hell of a runner. But I just can't – I can't see him do as much for a lot of reasons. He didn't play as much. And so I can't see him beat a blitz as consistently. I can't see him beat a blitz as consistently as Mac Jones. I can't see him go through a progression as consistently as Mac Jones. Now, he didn't get the opportunities to do it at North Dakota State, and maybe he can. I'm not saying he can't, John. I'm just saying I can't certainly say he can. There's such an unknown with Trey Lance, and I just feel like even though the upside is so much bigger with Trey Lance, the downside is terrifying to me. And I can tell you with certainty, John, that Mac Jones will work well enough in my offense. I can win a Super Bowl with Mac Jones. He's Matt Ryan. Now, could this guy be – I mean, Matt Ryan isn't necessarily the best quarterback in the league or even top five. Could Trey Lance one day become like a top five quarterback in the league? Yes. Could he also be a bust? Yes. I'm telling you, John, that Mac Jones will not bust in my offense. I guarantee it.
Well, we have to shoot for a little bit higher, Kyle, is all I'm saying. Like that could work, but we both know that you could play quarterback in your offense and you could get us to the Super Bowl. Nick Mullins could possibly get us there. What we rolled the dice, we rolled the dice to get a ticket to the lottery here, and so worst case, if he doesn't work out, hey, let's take another quarterback in the fourth round. You've done it before, but like at least if we pull the ticket on somebody like Trey, and I'm not saying that we should take him, I'm just asking you to use this time. I mean, I know that you've been zooming with him.
He's intriguing. There's a lot to like about Trey.
That Mike Florio, got that news that we've been zooming with Trey so much and talking with him so much. So I know you're doing your due diligence. And I appreciate that. So let's just keep going down that road and just keep talking, flush it all out. And then, at the end of the day, if you say it's Mac, I've got your back and Niner Nation will have you too, but you better damn win.
Yeah, I know, right? There's a lot to like about Trey Lance, and it's not his fault he didn't get to play football this year. Had he played football this year, he would have had the reps to really be ready to go. But the fact is, 288 throws since high school. I mean, there's never been a quarterback who succeeded with that level of inexperience. Cam had the 1 year at Auburn, but he also played a year in JUCO, and that counts. Those are live bullets. I'm not saying Trey Lance can't be the first, but there's enough unknown and question mark that makes me gravitate to Mac Jones because I just feel it's safer. And I know why you, John, you want to swing for the fences because it's in your nature. and you feel that you owe it to yourself since you moved up so fast, so far. How about what happens if you move up this far and you get a lemon? I mean, you're never going to be a general manager again in the league. I'm always going to be a coach. I got job security for. What about you though, John? You move up for someone who fails. I'm going to say it wasn't my choice. I'm totally going to throw you under the bus. I mean, I'm not going to. That's how I do. I'm going to throw you under the bus. Say it wasn't my guy. I wanted Mac Jones. This guy really shouldn't be a GM. Hey, it's a dangerous game, baby. You ready? You ready to take it? Because I'm not going to take responsibility.
My life is good. No matter what, they're going to back up the Brinks truck to bring me back on TV if I want it, or I can just go to Stanford. I can be a professor. I could work on my handicap and be with my kids. I've got it made. I don't need this job. I want this job because you and I are going to do this together. And I'm just saying there's a lot of misconceptions that I don't think that we've cleared up yet about between Trey Lance and Mac Jones. First of which, this experience thing, they both have the same amount of starts. Let's not forget that. But on the other side, they've both been in a program for more than 1 year. True. Mac Jones has been there I don't know how many years. I know that Trey Lance has been there for 3 years. So yes. He was there with Easton Stick, and he was there coming onto the team as Carson Wentz was leaving. They didn't overlap, but that's the last 3 quarterbacks from North Dakota State University, and they've done well. I mean, Carson Wentz started 16 games, his rookie year, and he got MVP votes his second year. I just think that we really need to just buckle down and take a look, because the traits are there on Trey, and he offers something that Mac doesn't offer at all. And it's not like you to try to take the safe pick, Kyle. I know you want to push the boat out, and I know you want to see what we can do if we just let it rip.
It's not that I want the safe pick. It's that I'm totally against changing my offense at all. I don't want to do it. And for Trey Lance or Justin Fields, I'd have to make some adjustments. And I don't want to do that because my offense is so immaculate. It's so perfect.
I agree.
All I need is a frumpy little dude who doesn't lift weights to just throw the ball on time to the right guy, and I can be the star. I don't care. That's all I want.
Don't let the okay get in the way of the best. Don't let the okay get in the way of the best. And your offense, let's be honest, it's not static. It's constantly evolving, just like your dad's. When he came to Elway in Denver, Elway preferred to play out of the shotgun. That wasn't your dad's offense, but he adjusted just like you did when you didn't want to take RG3. Snyder put him on you, and you wanted Cousins, which was brilliant to back him up, but you had to change your offense. And RG3 was awesome his rookie year because of your genius. And so if you can get the best of both worlds, I know that your offense will evolve.
Final point, John, you know how petulant I can be when I'm forced to coach a quarterback I don't want. You know what I do, man. It's been happening to me my whole life. I didn't want to coach RG3. I didn't want to coach Jimmy G, is what I'm saying. Just give me who I want and let me ride or die. Let me live or die with who I pick for once in my life. I mean, I wanted Kirk Cousins. I still say I would have won a Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You forced Jimmy G on me. Can I just give it a shot with McCorkle? And if I fail, then fire me, and you keep the team.
Absolutely, Kyle. The reason we traded up to get pick 3 is so that you can pick your quarterback, and you and I are going to ride or die together. We have matching contracts, more or less. We're going to do this together. And so all I'm saying is let's take our time. But when you reach your decision, we are going to go through this together.
That's fair. And that's why I love you, John. That's why we work so well together. We don't see things the same way, but we can definitely work together. And I will be more open-minded to Trey. Let me break the fourth wall a little bit. I don't see how they can take Trey without scheduling a workout. They need to have a workout with him. And I understood that they didn't go to the pro day because they were trying to, create a smoke. They said it like, we don't want to tip our hand. Okay, well, now you're in the number 3 pick. Go meet up with Trey. You've seen him on Zoom meetings. Work him out.
Are they allowed to do that? I don't know what.
Yes, they're setting up pro days down the line. Justin Fields is going to have another one for them. They should do that.
I'm sure they will. So, I'm sure they will because there's other guys in that team worth looking at too. There's an offensive lineman that they might be interested in. So, they got to do that. The Zoom meetings though, and like I said, PFT had a story on that, and somebody else, Jeremiah maybe. I think that actually could be helpful because we know Kyle's going to be more concerned about the cerebral part of things, and I know from everything I've read and writing my story and everything. Trey Lance is a smart guy, and he's very cerebral and very high character. That the kind of guy that is going to be spending a lot of time getting better. And I think that those Zoom calls are going to give a lot to Kyle. I don't know about Mac. I haven't delved that far into him, what kind of guy he is, what kind of leader he is. So I'll have to do some more reading on that.
I know his teammates like him. That's all I know.